Streets of Bakersfield coming in hot with a second one for you to see Chester Avenue. We're gonna start at the airport, go down Manor, and go down Chester because, you know, Streets of Bakersfield, you guys have said that's what you want to see, that's what you've shown me, and if you stay to the end, I've got a tip for you on how to navigate when you get here. So stay for that, and let's do it. Chester Avenue, Streets of Bakersfield. Hey there, it's Angel. I'm your local Bakersfield expert and your favorite realtor for leasing it. But you just need to know what you're getting into and whether you're going to buy or sell. Straight in front of us is Amazon. This is Merle Haggard Drive. We're going to turn right on Merle Haggard. I'm leaving the airport. So behind me is Walmart Neighborhood Market. We're at the north end of Chester. Manor turns around, comes into Chester, and then we head down Chester. We head like to the south part of town. But this is the north part of Chester. This is also called Oildale. It's kind of a sister city to Bakersfield. And that's what I got for you. This is like the north end. So now we're at Samlin Ballpark. It's clearly that. These are the batting cages. And then we'll take a drive back that way. There's a bunch of baseball fields back there. And then over here is the Kern County Museum. We're at the back side of it. The Kern County Museum has events all year long. Let's go take a look. So behind me, you'll see the Bakersfield Train Robbers symbol because we're here at Samlin Ballpark. This is where they play in the summertime. It's really fun. It's a minor league baseball team. They have quarter beer innings and they have, you know, hot dogs and games and fun stuff to do in the summertime when you're playing baseball. You just want to hang out. It's a fun place to come. So this is called North of the River. So when you cross over the Kern River and you're on Chester, one side is called North of the River and the other is just called Bakersfield. It goes north of the river and North Bakersfield or Oildale or just Bakersfield. When you're on south of the river, nobody ever says south of the river, it's just north of the river. So if you come here, maybe your kid plays fall ball or just ball in general, there's two fields this way, two that way, over here. There's some over here. There's just a ton. So when you have a kid that plays baseball, this is probably where you're going to be spending a lot of time. Samlin Ballpark. So now we're at the Kern County Museum. There's the giant clock tower. It's a very famous clock tower here in town. And this location is also, this is Chester. There's Floyd's right there. Kern County Museum, they've got events all year long. There's, whether it's a school event or a seasonal event. I know they just had like a Christmas drive-through Christmas lights because of the lockdown. Normally it's like a, you know, clanking of the bells. There's a bunch of historic homes in the museum on the grounds. So like, you know, they're set up almost like the Laura Ingalls days, but they're even better than that. And then you've got the Lori Brock Children's Discovery Museum. When the world is not locked down, I know there's a museum in there that the kids can play, touch, feel, draw. They have art classes in there. There's a lot of fun stuff to do. That is one of the historic homes I was sharing with you. I'm behind a gate, so I can't really get in, but there's just a lot of fun things to do here at the Kern County Museum. So one of the other fun things to do that they do here at the museum is they do this thing called Safe Halloween, where you can bring your littles and all these local companies are here and they get to trick or treat and they get to go into all of those houses or on the porches of some of those historic houses that I shared. And they're safe. They're in the museum and you're walking around. There's food and vendors and stuff. Hopefully they'll be able to resume that and do that again this year in 2021. Also right off of Chester Avenue, this is La Costa. This is the Ice House at La Costa. There's two locations. It's a local business, basically seafood Mexican restaurant, really good. And then this is Valley Oaks Charter School for those that homeschool. This is a place where you can come and get started on that process. if you're interested. Also right off of Chester. So we're about to go through the circle. It's where like North Chester, North Bakersfield, Oildale, and the rest of like when we go into downtown Bakersfield kind of gets separated. It's a little traffic circle. It's kind of dangerous. So just to give you a little heads up, we're still heading south on Chester, and we're heading more into the downtown area. All right, we are heading. Nice houses on our right. We're heading into the circle here. And now we're headed to downtown Bakersfield. On our right is Adventist Health of Bakersfield. It used to be called San Joaquin Hospital. Now it's Adventist Health. So as we drive through downtown, this is a little bit more, these are the older buildings. You've got the antique stores, you've got the law offices, you know, long time shoe stores here in town that have been here for years. Restaurants that have been rehabbed and refabbed for people to attend. Lots of eateries, little one-offs, local owned businesses. Coming up on Chester and 18th, where I did a video of the 1800, the restaurant we did a date night video. Check that out. And you know, the good thing about downtown is there's a lot of one-way streets, you know, your basic Superior Court, City Hall, you know, like I said, law offices, healthcare, Hall of Records, you know, that kind of thing is all located downtown. And now we are going under the bridge and headed to South Chester. As we wrap up this tour, we're crossing over the 58 freeway. It's an east-west freeway, and we are heading south on Chester, and this continues to go all the way down through most of Bakersfield. It gets to be a really small street, but that should do it for this tour. All right, so you stuck around for the entire tour of North Chester, Central Chester, and South Chester. That's a very small portion of town, let me tell you. Don't forget to download this relocation guide. This will help you get a better lay of the land. You'll see where Chester is in relation to some of the other neighborhoods in town. And, you know, it'll just answer some of your questions so that when you call and say, Angel, I'm ready to buy, or hey, Angel, I'm ready to sell and I need to move over to this part of town, you have a better lay of the land. So don't forget to download that, and feel free to reach out if you have any other questions. See you next Wednesday.